I'm not here to put anyone down. Just like the poster said, I'm only here to do a job. Damn, bro, do you hear this? May I hear some of your rapping, some of your freestyle, please? Hey, secretary. Yeah, why don't you bring in... What was his name again? It is been a wonderful week here at Creative Wind Studios. I'd hate to say I told you, but damn, that's why we're here. The end result is it'll be more polished. That's how we're doing it now. I don't have to focus on a billion different things going on at once. The world I live in, it's a hit. Why I am working for national radios, I don't know, man. Cause I wanna be here and make my soul happy. Remind myself why I shouldn't pull the trigger. I need a lot of reminders. You understand me, girl? Tell me how much validation you require within a 24-hour span. Thankfully, mine is only within 48 hours, 16 hours in 48 hours. What are your stats? You could Google Cwspod to look up the stats. How badass I have become within my career with only 28 albums, like 10 people who has 29. Tell me 5 people. It doesn't matter who's good or not, because that is subjective. What matters is running your freaking laps in track. What matters is coming to practice. We all can't be an entertainer. You the class clown. I'm too serious for that shit. Cause you're watching soap operas with your mom, and I'm watching air crash investigations with my dad. We come from 2 different places. And only great ones who have passed this earth will make it through the 1% requirement. How many of me's in the world, man? 10% overrating or under? How many of me's on the internet? I ain't here for you. I kinda am. Yes. The facts are, I'm here for the frickin' job. Quality. Quantity. Reason editing sucks. The only way to pass in that mindset is to become. You believe is impossible of becoming. I am possible. Say it with me. I'm possible. Is that crazy? Oh my God, Dad's going through one of his episodes. Yeah. That's a fog machine to it. See that red shit going up behind my head? That spells success. And something that you want to do because you ain't cool. Like me, got credentials as cool. When I was growing up, any artist that played, I thought they were cool. I didn't know any better, but me growing up, listened to Eazy-E, 2 Live Crew, Sir Mix-a-Lot, In Your Face, smoking joints with homies, and then super fast rappers. Hours of engagement listening to Bone Thugs. Eminem. Friends, those are drugs. Temptations. What the world wants you. What you shouldn't become, or you might become. Look what he does. Who am I, according to Google? Who am I 60 years past my death, and where do these checks go? I'm gonna put you in reality. Recorded media, we all know this is common knowledge. You can Google it as well for facts. That tape recorders and all of that began in the 70s. Yeah, they're earlier, but really started in the 70s, and by the 80s, everyone had one. Y'all know. Don't play dumb. Fast forward 30, 40 years. How long has the earth been here? Billions. Thanks for coming to billions. And spending all your cash. There's only a few of us. Because I did what I do. No one wants me to practice. When I was married, it was hard for me to engage with my demons. The dark side. To come up with Footloose music. Footloose 3, the movie. Devil music. Music and crime of conscience. You've been doing that all your life. Judge. Jesus will judge you. I don't want to be judged, but look what you keep on doing. You're sitting. Your problem is you're forgiven. That's your problem. You're forgiven. And that's all you become. The forgiven. That is a lifestyle I need to try. Please, will you forgive me? Is that what you feel? I don't feel like I need to be forgiven. But I bet you do. Google that. Rarely do we come here to write notes. I remember the loopholes to get myself out of. Oh, my back hurts, little boy. Is there a priest in the front row? Well, welcome to my life. Buy a copy of it for $9.95. It's a subscription site. You can listen to it. $9.95. I'm searchable. What opponent? I'm too good for you. That's what you smelled. Besides chlorine. My nose is just as big as yours. And that is very threatening to hear the facts. You should not fear because you're forgiven. You have nothing to hold yourself accountable for except your offspring. How common is that? I don't want to be a cookie cutter, but you live cookie cutter ways. You got cookie cutter thought patterns. You got cookie cutter boxers. You wear cookie cutter shirts. That's what you're going to do. Glad I'm not doing that. Glad God gave me this chair here. I am so glad I live in a visual safe at all times. There's like 3 cams on me at all times, in or out. Being offloaded, mobile. I don't want to blame people. I'm not a finger pointer or a name caller, unlike you. Do you know who does things like that? Mentally challenged, special individuals. The level you should not be subjecting yourself to. Ask yourself, is this who my friends are? You just gotta listen for once in your damn life. And I know that will be so hard to like close your legs and not put on your makeup and put a bag over your face. Might be easier to talk to you that way. You're constantly self-conscious of how your legs are spread when my vision is at your eyes, girl. I believe I'm from the Force who choose not to be forgiven because there's nothing to be forgiven about. Think we're gonna change our thoughts about what we already did? Or are we under agreement? You're forgiven? Like mercy? Mercy, stop. It's the same thing. You brainwashed yourself to become, never stand up for anything. I just find it amusing showing you what a real artist is, validated by Google. This ain't no conspiracy. It's out there already. I ain't a 725 album track man. Hell no, I'm 50. We ain't at the same level. You haven't changed enough to see the gratitude God naturally gives you daily. When I was growing up, I was worried about how am I gonna pay my retirement light bill? How are my kids go to college? That's what's taught in my religion. That's what's taught where I'm from. How do we think? I believe my work here, despite how hard it is just to get here, it's a freaking chore. I have more than enough stuff here that does what everything else does, but it's compact. And a lot of it I don't use. But this environment that I make for myself is achievable if you just put your mind in the right spot. Because when I leave here, I'm like, damn, where's a gun? I need to clean it. I ain't cleaning it for you. Because I believe that I have not earned any enemies to be so paranoid of my life that I've got a gun in arm's reach. I am not one of those guys. I choose not to be. It's just like, I don't worry. Y'all paranoid. 1% going through what I'm going through. Yeah, so it would make sense that none of you truly understands the objective here. The objective is to entertain myself, listening to music that makes my soul proud. And it feels good to have a proud soul, not at you, at a negative language. People know me for being a pretty cool person. I think it's a privilege to come up here talking like this. Don't get my skin color in your argument because we acting. This is acting. I smoke drugs to cope with my daily lifestyle that interferes with my attendance. I appreciate today's technology because it could have been so much worse for me. I'm not speaking for you. It's gonna get worse, I'm sure. Let's hear it for a whole hour with no solutions. Let's hear how the same argument. You're obviously here for the clout. Obviously, I'm not. Who look from my bus window. My people go to the store and get joints, eating from DoorDash, falling asleep when God is ready for me to heal. Wake up in pain. I just got over a cold. I may have had COVID. I'm not sure. I don't know what that was. I was sneezing. My nose kept on running. Ran. I have Benadryl here. Am I infected? Maybe. We're all different. I know people who couldn't breathe. If you're sneezing to death and your nose just kept on running, bro, that could lead to a medical emergency. 2 digits away, and they're here in less than 30 seconds. All of them wear body cams. I feel like I'm finally back at a point. Everything about it now, it makes sense. I ain't gonna tell you my secrets ever. You gotta find out for yourself and be amazed. But I will be here doing it for myself. I will not tell you my secrets. Even if you were able to figure it out, you still gotta put in the work to do it. You still gotta make your own beats. These are all my beats. You still gotta put in the work for the lyrics. You gotta have enough of both so you're not on repeat. You don't wanna listen to repeats. You gotta make that make sense. Rhymes, literally hours, and then you compact that. Like the vocals, you could do so much better because you run in your mouth. You're wasting the oxygen that God gave you. It's a valid argument. I'm stunned when I hear something like this. Yeah, coming together. I am proud of this. That's why it's great being reminded of how great we are. And I need reminders because I wake up in pain. Right? I'd be like, damn, I gotta wait 2 hours for that shit to work. Like, oh, you like that? Really like that kind. Alright, so we're gonna jam out to music. Y'all stay safe, man. I'm only here for fun. I'm not here for like bully type shit. Talking to my hot tub right now.